I think that there's a lot of things that comes with being a professional athlete, right? One of the biggest is financially,
Yeah.
right? Like everybody's going to pull on you. Most guys that make it into the NFL or make it in professional sports don't come from money, right? So
Yeah.
they have a lot of these financial issues that they have to deal with, which then makes the relationships different, right? Money doesn't change you.
Mm.
It changes everybody around you,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Mhm.
It changes the way that they treat you, the way that they look at you, the way that
Mhm.
they think about you. So that happens and the expectation is high when you're playing at that high, right? When it's your job to perform in that way athletically, it's tough. And that's the reason why we're taking our program and we're now implementing it on college campuses,
Mm.
right? So we're implementing our program on college campuses because that's where it really
Where it
starts, right?
starts.
In college,
Beginning.
everybody is understood that mental health is one of the biggest issues in sports right now.
Mhm.
Everybody understands that. In my facility, we're treating guys once somebody has made a valid point that it is something going on, that it's something there. But most guys that are dealing with this stuff, they don't know that they're
Yeah.
dealing with it at the time, right? They think that it's you or it's them or it's something else that's making them do that.
Mhm.
So if you don't know that you're dealing with it, um, then how can you resolve it? So I say we start by doing the preventative work on college campuses, right? Athletes should have mental health education and preventative work implemented into their curriculum,
Yeah.
right? So if you implement it in their curriculum, how we do it is basically we basically make all student athletes basically have this mental health work
Mm.
so that even if you don't know that something is going on with you,
Yeah.
you discover it through this treatment and through
Ah.
this curriculum.
Mhm.
Or if you have something going on with you, we address it. And then now, I don't know how many guys that I've played with in college that have come in and they're the number one player in the country or they're high ranked in the country and they get into it and the coaches are yelling at them and got this pressure and they cower and they go to the back of the line and they're yelled at and they never become the player that they ultimately could be or that we
Mhm.
ultimately recruited them as and they knew that they could become
Yeah.
because nobody's there because nobody can babysit that kid, right? That you curse at and he moves to the back and he just cowers and he's
Yep.
never performing well, right?
All of
That
'em.
he's a shell of himself. So if you give that kid mental health work,
Mhm.
if that kid understands that that coach is yelling at him, but not because he doesn't like him,
Right.
not because you're not good enough, he's trying to get something better out of you.
Yeah.
Just understanding that kind of stuff from an athletic standpoint when it comes to mental health makes a world of difference, right? It makes a world of difference in that individual and who that individual turns to and becomes. We just recently had one of our former players at UF commit suicide, right? And I think doing that kind of work prevents that kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?